Selena Gomez is glowing on the red carpet. Blanco is standing right beside her. And the internet? Completely losing its mind. Because while some people watched the 2026 Golden Globes and saw a newlywed couple enjoying their first major awards night together, others saw tension, awkward clips, outfit controversy, and rumors stacking up by the minute. On one side, Selena smiling, posing, moving through the night with ease. On the other, Benny becoming the unexpected lightning rod for criticism, jokes, and wild speculation. And there's one final detail from that night that most people glossed over. A detail that didn't come from a clip, didn't come from a tweet, but came from what Benny wore on his wrist. We'll break that down in the final minute because once you hear it, it reframes how serious this moment actually was. Let's rewind. The 2026 Golden Globes. A massive night. Cameras everywhere. And yes, Selena Gomez and Blanco were both there. Almost instantly, clips started circulating. Short videos. Freeze frames. Awkward pauses turned into headlines. Some people were upset with Selena. Some were dragging Benny. And others were just confused about how fast narratives were being written. One clip in particular started gaining traction. Selena and Miley Cyrus standing near each other. For some fans, that alone felt surreal. Childhood nostalgia unlocked instantly. Not Selena and Miley. Alex Russo and Hannah Montana. For a lot of people, that image wasn't drama. It was a reminder of growing up. Disney Channel days. Simpler times. And that emotional attachment made everything feel heavier. But the internet never stops there. As the night went on, people started asking questions. Where did Selena and Benny go after the show? Why didn't they hit a big after party? Was something wrong? Then Selena answered it herself. She posted that after the Golden Globes, she and Benny didn't rush into the Hollywood chaos. No exclusive party hopping. No flashing lights until sunrise. They went to dinner. Breakfast for dinner, actually. With her only murders in the building co-stars, Steve Martin and Martin Short. Calm. Quiet. Normal. And that detail matters more than people realize. Because the next wave of backlash had nothing to do with where they went, and everything to do with what Selena wore. Almost immediately, Selena's dress became a topic of debate. Specifically, the feathers. Posts started circulating accusing her of hypocrisy. Claims that feathers equal cruelty. That she promotes cruelty-free beauty while allegedly wearing something harmful. But here's the thing no one could confirm. No one actually knew if the feathers were real. Faux materials exist. Faux fur. Faux feathers. High-fashion replicas are common, especially on red carpets where brands are hyper-aware of backlash. Yet the internet didn't wait for confirmation. Do you think it's fair to accuse someone without knowing the material, or is outrage now automatic? Because once that narrative took hold, it spread fast. At the same time, Blanco started trending for a completely different reason. Clips from the night were being slowed down and overanalyzed. One in particular showed Benny guiding Selena as they walked. Some claimed he yanked her. Others said that was a reach. When you actually watch the clip, frame by frame, there's no aggressive movement. No visible force. Just a couple navigating a crowded space. But perception online doesn't need proof. It needs momentum. Then came another viral post. Selena Gomez and Ariana Grande in the same space. And suddenly, Benny was dragged into a completely separate rumor ecosystem. Ariana Grande has long been the subject of online gossip about flirting and married men. Whether fair or not, that reputation gets recycled constantly. So when a clip surfaced where Ariana appeared to avoid interaction with Benny, people didn't interpret it neutrally. They weaponized it. One post mocking Benny hit millions of views in a single day. Not because of facts, but because it was mean, fast, and shareable. Is this actually about Selena and Benny, or is the internet just looking for the next person to dogpile? Because at this point, the story stopped being about what happened and became about how cruel commentary can get. And Benny? He stayed quiet. No statement. No clapback. No attempt to correct the narrative. until something unexpected dropped. A brand new Benny Blanco TikTok. Not a cooking video, surprisingly, but a clip where he looks genuinely stunned, almost emotional, reacting in disbelief to his own life. The vibe wasn't defensive. It wasn't angry. It was awe, like someone who still can't believe he's married to Selena Gomez. And that moment is important, because it directly clashes with the idea that he doesn't care, that he's checked out, that he's settling. He looked amazed, grounded, present. But the internet still wasn't done, because then another report surfaced that shifted the conversation entirely. Benny Blanco's watch. According to reports, the watch Benny wore to the Golden Globes is valued at around $700,000. Let that sink in. A watch. On his wrist. Worth more than most homes. Jacob and Company. Over 23 carats of diamonds. An elite, high-security timepiece. And suddenly, the narrative changes. This wasn't a man casually tagging along. This wasn't someone half-invested. This was someone showing up fully, confidently, and unapologetically as Selena Gomez's husband on one of the biggest nights of the year. No hiding. No shrinking. No low-effort presence. And here's the third detail most people missed. Benny didn't need to say a word. That watch alone told everyone exactly where he stands. So now the question becomes, what happens next? Will the internet move on? Will Selena address the criticism? Will Benny ever clap back properly? Or will this just be another example of how celebrity marriages are constantly put on trial for existing? If you made it all the way to the end, comment bling so I know you really stayed locked in. Appreciate you. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Celeb Juices, share it with anyone still arguing about Golden Globes drama, and hype this video up in the comments. And if you want the full breakdown of the Selena, Ariana, and Bieber crossover that the internet keeps dancing around, that video is already up next on Celeb Juices.